Good day. Welcome to Love Learning Empowerment. You can find us on Facebook at Love Learning Empowerment. You can find us on the web at lovelearningempowerment.org. You can follow us on Twitter at Love Learning Now. And our empowerment thought for February 2013 is I am powerful. I am powerful. And the very first place that we're going to begin today is with a quote from Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln says, "Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power." Margaret Thatcher says, "Being powerful is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you aren't." And like the teacher that I am, I of course next want to go to the dictionary, dictionary.com, and look up the word power. And what we're going to find there is we're going to find two definitions of power. One definition of power is the ability to do or act, the capability of doing or accomplishing something. The second dictionary.com definition for power is the possession or control or command over others. So when we're talking about I am powerful, if we just went to the dictionary and looked up what power means, we'd find that one definition is about our ability and capability to accomplish things, something inside of us. And then the other definition of power is the possession or control over others. I know and would argue that the dominant way that our culture defines power and being powerful is to have possession or control or command over others. 20% of 9th to 12th graders in 2011 identified with the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, that they had been bullied. 20% of 9th to 12th graders. 28% of 6th to 12th graders experience bullying, according to the National Center for Education Statistics and the Bureau of Justice Statistics. We also find that 1 in 3 young people has experienced dating abuse in America. And 1 in 4 women in America will be abused in her lifetime. That would be and suggest that the dominant, the overarching, the big way that we define having power is having control and possession over others or things. There is a sociologist, G. William Domhoff. He is, or at the time was, a professor of sociology at the University of California, Santa Cruz. And he has written a book called Who Rules America? Power and Politics. And he defines power, the social definition, the social science definition of power, is the ability to achieve desired outcomes. Power can be defined as the ability to achieve desired outcomes. And in his book, Power and Politics, Who Rules America, he says that there are 3 indicators of how we would look at power in our culture as it relates to politics. And we would first evaluate who benefits, who governs, and who wins. Who benefits, who governs, who wins. And so I would again argue that our big way of defining I am powerful in America is by possessing or controlling or having command over others. And that's not how we're promoting being powerful. Booker T. Washington says character is power. Character is power. We then have to say, well, what in the world is character? Character is the sum total features and traits that form up our personality, our values, our morals, our ethics. They define our narrative work in the world. How that works is if you go to thedictionary.com again, you'll find that it says, character is the sum total features and traits that form a person. Moral or ethical quality. A person in a narrative work of art, such as a novel, play, or film. So our character are moral and ethical qualities that we decide to get out and enact every day. And another sociologist, Erving Goffman, defines that as dramaturgy. What he says is that life is a never-ending play in which people are actors in our own life, where we sometimes have our persona for the front stage where we're in front of the world, and then we have our presentation of who we are on the backstage, at home, in our safe spaces. And so there are some pillars of character that we can still say are values, are virtues. One of the characteristics that we value as a character trait that makes you powerful is honesty, having integrity, having courage to do what's right, standing up for what's right. That's a part of being honest, keeping your word, being impeccable with your word. Another pillar of character is being respectful, treating others the way you want to be treated, taking care of things, resolving differences and conflicts peacefully. That's being respectful. Responsible. Our first empowerment thought for 2013 is responsibility. I am responsible. Here it is again in our next empowerment thought. I am powerful. Character makes us powerful. We are looking at some character traits. Honesty, respectful, responsible, fair. That we do our fair share of work. That we don't take advantage of others. That we don't manipulate rules to our own advantage. Another character trait is that we are caring. That we show kindness and concern towards others. That we show thanks and gratitude. That we forgive others even when they've been totally offensive and wrong. Another way to demonstrate your character is by being an active citizen in the society and the world that you live in. By at minimal voting if you're of age. Volunteer and serve in your community where there are needs. Obey just laws and rules that benefit the masses. So what is character? Character are the qualities of our ethics and morals and values that we live out in our life narrative, either on the front stage when we're in front of the world or backstage when we're at home. We live them out continually. Pillars of character are honesty, respectful, responsible, being fair, caring, being an active active, engaged citizen in your world. That makes you powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful. My power is not dictated on how much things I can possess. My power is not dictated on how much I can control others. My power is not dictated on competing with anyone. I am powerful because my character makes me powerful. Our empowerment thought for February 2013 is I am powerful. I am powerful. Booker T. Washington says character is power. Character traits that we can cultivate and work on in who we are is being honest, respectful, responsible, fair, caring, active citizens in the worlds that we live in. I am powerful, and so are you. Thank you for joining us for our February 2013 Empowerment Thought. I am powerful. We do want to remind you that the book for the Love Learning Book Club for February 2013 is Invisible Acts of Power, Personal Choices That Create Miracles by Carolyn Myss. If you want to start looking ahead to our March book, we're going to be reading The Soul of Money. For April, we will be reading The Creation of Health by Carolyn Myss. So this month for February, it's Invisible Acts of Power. March is The Soul of Money. April is The Creation of Health. And if you missed us in January, that was the 4 Agreements. Definite must read. Visit us on www.lovelearningempowerment.org. If you are working on goals and you're looking for a life coach to assist you in planning, check out our blog on SMART Goals.